Hi everyone, it's Amisha here again from LWA. I hope you're all having a wonderful week. So in today's video, I am going to be going through another verbal reasoning question type Z. Now this question type is all about problem solving. It can be a little overwhelming because there are just so many words on the paper and you just might not know where to start. So I'm going to be going through some tips and techniques today to try and make this question a little bit easier for you. If you find this video useful, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Okay, so let's have a look at question 1. Tom, Pete, Jack, and Alan all play football for their local school team. In the first match, Tom scores 1 goal and Jack scores 2. In match 2, Pete, Jack, and Alan each score 1 goal. In match 3, Tom scores once and Jack scores twice. In match 4, Tom and Pete each score 1 goal. Who scores the most goals over the 4 matches? Wow. Now, that is a lot of information. So, a lot of students try and just read this quickly and work it all out in their heads. Now, yes, you might get the answer right, but you might also get the answer wrong. So, you need to take this slowly and draw it into a little table. I do this for all these sort of questions. Okay, so we know that we have Tom, so let's call him T. We have Pete, let's call him P. Jack, let's call him J. And Alan, let's call him A. Right, so we've written their initials down there. In the first match, Tom scores 1 goal. So what we need to do is put a 1 over here. And Jack scores 2 goals. So let's get to Jack and write 2. In match 2, Pete, Jack, and Alan each score 1 goal. So Pete needs 1. Jack needs 1. And Alan needs 1. In match 3, Tom scores once. Okay, another 1 for him. And Jack scores twice. 2 for Jack. In match 4, Tom and Pete each score 1 goal. Right, Tom, 1, and Pete, 1 more there. Who scores the most goals over the 4 matches? Right, that didn't take us that long, did it? And it's quite clear to see who's the winner here. So Tom, how many goals has he scored? He's scored 3. Pete, he's scored 2. Jack, he's scored 5. And Alan scored 1. So who scores the most goals? It's Jack. 5 goals for Jack. Right, let's try question 2. 5 boys, Charlie, Harry, Miles, Danny, and William, measure themselves to see who is the tallest. Charlie is taller than William, but not as tall as Harry. Danny is the same height as Charlie, but taller than William and Miles. Who is the tallest? Okay, so let's write these names down as initials like the last question. So we have Charlie, Harry, Miles, Danny, and William. Right, how should we do this one? So we know Charlie is taller than William. So we'll put William underneath Charlie there. But Charlie is not as tall as Harry. So Harry must be taller than Charlie. So we put a little Harry here. Danny is the same height as Charlie. So let's get the Danny and put him next to Charlie. But he is taller than William and Miles. So Miles must be here. Right, again, it's very clear to see. Who is the tallest? Who's at the top? Harry. Harry is the tallest. Okay, let's try one more question. In the contest for schoolhouse points, green got twice as many as blue, who were 25 points below red, Red got 32 points more than yellow, who came last with 54 points. Which house won and what was their score? Okay, another tricky question. So let's underline some key information for this one. So we know green got twice as many as blue, who were 25 points below red. Red got 32 points more than yellow, who came last with 54 points. Okay, so let's tackle this question. The only score we know is yellow. Yellow came last with 54 points. So if we put last here and first here. Right, so we know that yellow came last with 54 points. So yellow, 54. Okay, now for this sort of question, we need to work backwards. So if yellow came last with 54 points and we know that red got 32 points more than yellow, let's put red here. And we know that red is 54 plus 32. And that is 86. Okay, we've worked out red's points. Brilliant. What else do we know here? We know that green got twice as many as blue, and blue, who are 25 points below red. Okay, so blue actually have 25 points below red. So what sum do we need to do here? We need to do 86 minus 25, which equals 61. Right, so actually blue has come before red here, but that's fine. Let's just continue the question. We know green got twice as many as blue. And we've worked out blue now, so this is fantastic. So if blue's 61 and green got twice as many, we have to do 61 times 2, which is 1 times 2 is 2, 6 times 2 is 12. So we've got green as 122 points. So I've just tidied it up a little bit to make it look clearer, but here we have it. We have the winner, which is the green house, and they scored 122 points.
That's all for today. I hope you found this video useful. See you again next week.